Management of Naval Lignite, Sarat Kumar Acharya, who's the CMD of the business, joins us to speak more about how the near-term future is likely to pan out. Mr. Acharya, it's great to have you on the show. Thanks very much for taking out the time. How have operations panned out in terms of lignite mining in fourth quarter of FY18 and for FY18 overall?
Yeah, lignite mining has been good, and of course, as you know, today NLC India is into coal-based power generation, coal mining, and also into renewables in a big way, with power coming from the solar and wind energy. So lignite is only one segment, but yes, lignite mining has been very good for us so far.
Okay. And how have realizations panned out across the lignite mining operations? What kind of uptick are you seeing right now? What is the foreseeable trend looking like?
Realizations are good. In fact, our lignite is basically used for generating power in our peated power stations, and we sell power to the southern discoms. And the realization, by and large, whatever we bill, almost 90% of that we are getting. So realization has not been a major issue so far.
Okay. Mr. Acharya, tell me a little bit about what the total power produced in Q4 FY18 as well as the entire financial year would be. And are most of the power generated by you tied up in a long-term PPAs?
That's true. In fact, we generated something around 22,700 million units of power, and the entire power is tied up through PPAs, that's right. But at the same time, a lot of power surrender has been taking place. This financial year, last financial year, we just went by, we suffered from power surrender to the tune of 2,500 million units.
Okay, and what's the proportion of the long-term and short-term PPAs that you've signed in the fiscal year gone by, and in particular in Q4?
There is no short-term PPA for us. Okay. We have all long-term PPAs secured with different state discoms in down south as well as in Rajasthan. And for our upcoming power projects, that is 1320 megawatt, we'll be adding there in Neyveli complex itself, Tamil Nadu. We have secured the entire PPA for that. And for the upcoming Talavera power project in Odisha, first phase, 800 into 3, 2,400 megawatt. For that also, we have secured long-term PPA.
Okay. Tell me about what's happening with power prices. Are they still holding up given the fact that you've actually managed to reduce prices to discoms?
Yes, in fact, as a power producer, having the captive mines in the same state, when the GST was rolled out, we got a benefit in terms of clean energy cess, which was renamed as compensatory cess. As a power producer using our own lignite there in the same state, we stood to gain that 400 rupees per ton. Immediately we passed it on to consumers. That was the beginning of the last financial year. And through our financial prudence, we have brought down the cost of the input, that is the lignite from our mines. And here also, we have passed on the benefit. Last year, the benefit on the account of passing up to the GST benefit was something around 630 crores. And also this year, what we are doing now, we have brought down the further by 10 paisa to 19 paisa per unit for power, and that will be giving the gain to the consumer something around 260 crores.
You know, the power segment is seeing mixed trends as far as industry-wide analysis is concerned. What is your take on the power industry?
See, demand for power will always be there. In fact, it is increasing with the country going on the path of rapid growth. So power demand will be there. Only thing is we have to give affordable and quality power. For providing affordable power, we have to manage our cost well, and something around 3 rupee 50 paisa per unit, though solar things are coming up, but solar not being a steady power, so there is always the demand for the base power, that is the thermal one now. So that will continue. But yes, the rates are to be very competitive, or else there will be a lot of surrender of power by the discoms and the ultimate consumers.
Okay. And finally, Mr. Acharya, what were the PLFs of the company in the quarter gone by? Where do you see plant load factors trending? Because a large part of this issue is about capacity.
In fact, instead of PLF, it is the availability that we should talk, because PLF refers to the actual generation. So when power surrender takes place, though my plants are available, actual generation really doesn't take place that way. So coming to the availability, we maintain an availability of 95% on an average.
Okay, we'll leave it at that, Mr. Acharya. Thanks so much for taking the time out and speaking with us that candidly on what really is happening with Navy Lignite.